Vayne adjusted her crossbow, the metal glinting under the summoner's rift sun. She was known as the Night Hunter, feared for her relentless pursuit of evil. Today the evil took the form of a particularly inept team. Vayne sighed. Her allies were scattered, picked off one by one like lost puppies in a storm. Their strategy seemed to be run in and hope for the best. Vayne preferred a more calculated approach. She thrived on outmaneuvering, outsmarting, and ultimately outplaying her opponents. "This is going to be harder than I thought," she muttered under her breath. But Vayne was not one to back down from a challenge. She was a beacon of skill in a sea of mediocrity, a lighthouse in a storm, and she would guide her team to victory, whether they deserved it or not. The weight of the match settled on her shoulders. Her allies weren't just incompetent, they were counting on her. Vayne gritted her teeth. Fine, she would be their champion. She would show them what it meant to be a hunter. The enemy team was relentless, pushing their advantage with the grace of a bull in a china shop. Their tanks charged in, followed by a mage who seemed to think that area of effect meant everything but the enemy. Vayne's team, on the other hand, was a study in chaos. Garen, their top laner, had the tactical acumen of a particularly dim-witted rock. Lux, their support, seemed to believe that her laser beams were a form of therapy, not a weapon. In the jungle, Master Yi was, well, Master Yi. He was either getting a pentakill or feeding his heart out. There was no in-between. And then there was Tristana, their ADC, who seemed to think that the best way to win a fight was to leap directly into the enemy team. Vayne pinched the bridge of her nose. This was going to be a long game. Garen, bless his heart, was trying his best. He charged in with his sword blazing, only to be immediately stunned, snared, and turned into a pincushion. Lux, meanwhile, was more interested in collecting assists than actually supporting Vayne. Master Yi was unpredictable, to say the least. 1 minute he was a whirlwind of death, slicing through the enemy team like a hot knife through butter. The next he was face down in the river, wondering where it all went wrong. And then there was Tristana. Oh, Tristana. She was a walking, talking liability, a rocket-jumping disaster waiting to happen. Vayne swore that Tristana's idea of positioning was to stand directly on top of whoever she was trying to attack. The enemy team had secured Baron, and they were pushing towards Vayne's base with the subtlety of a battering ram. Vayne's team was scattered, demoralized, and frankly, a little bit smelly. This was it, the moment of truth. "Get behind me!" Vayne commanded, her voice ringing with authority. Her team, to their credit, actually listened. Maybe they weren't as hopeless as she thought. Vayne took a deep breath and unleashed her fury. Her crossbolts found their marks with deadly precision, each shot a testament to her years of training. She tumbled through the enemy team, a whirlwind of silver and steel. She outmaneuvered their tanks, outsmarted their assassins, and outplayed their entire team. Her allies, inspired by her display, finally found their courage and joined the fight. Lux landed a game-changing laser, obliterating the enemy team's backline. Even Garen managed to land a decent hit or two. The tide had turned. The enemy team, once so confident, was now on the back foot. They retreated, broken and defeated. Vayne and her ragtag team of misfits had done the impossible. They had won. As the enemy Nexus exploded in a shower of sparks, Vayne allowed herself a small smile. It had been a hard-fought victory, one that tested her patience and her skills, but she had proven once again that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the Night Hunter always prevailed. She looked at her team, still buzzing from the victory. They may have been a chaotic mess, but they were her chaotic mess, and together they had achieved the impossible. Vayne knew that this was just the beginning. There would be other battles, other challenges, but for now she allowed herself to savor the sweet taste of victory. The hunt was over, for now.